Work. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, that will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Wade LeBlanc gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Towards second. Gordon is there. Throw. Got him. And that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's J.D. Martinez. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 196 for his career. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
2 out, nobody on. He'll try again. 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Now batting, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 1 for 6. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The the main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Sale gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Steve Pearce. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding in for Boston, Danny Bosch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. The 1-0 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in his show's a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in getting him to this moment. What an absolute bomb that was.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's just 1 for 6. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Smith. And the inning is over. The bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Boston. Stepping up now, Domingo Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. Popped up. Bosch waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
In now, Mitch Haniger. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 2 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Healy possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Sandy Leon, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Red Sox, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nunez leads off first with one away. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First and second now, one man out. On the ground is short. This could be two. Reined in. Throw won't get him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in to try it again, Steve Pearce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes set and the 0-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Working for the punch out and the offering. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Count still at 1-2. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Santana ranging back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is coming here, and that's going to do it for Wade LeBlanc. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Roenis Elias is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Danny Bosch. Healy picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive to center field. Smith there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 6-0. Standing in, Tim Beckham. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Chopped down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
He's going.
Now, Malik Smith in there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi flied out in his first at. So make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy.
Ready now, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Nunez. Now here's the pitch. Towards second. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, Malik Smith, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Nunez will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out. So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board at 6-1. Into the box, Domingo Santana. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. Settling in now, Mitch Haniger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Pierce in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ball game for Seattle. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Standing in now, Ryan Healy. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Mariners 1. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Liner in there for a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And some trouble now in right field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Now the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, Dero.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Into the box now, Danny Bosch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
4 runs here in this half inning. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station. The station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Into the box, Sandy Leon. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top 12-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Standing in, Omar Narvaez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Narvaez, the former Chicago White Sox. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Sam Tuivalala gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Steve Pearce. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. One pitch on its way. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Danny Bosch. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. Hit in the air down the right field line. but this will land untouched. Tuivalala has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Back in standing. Bosch, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball misses inside. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Fastball swung on and missed.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
1 run scored. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santana has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox are out in front 14-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Malik Smith, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up. Sale shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Two gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
1-1 the count. Sale has his target. Here's the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Three and 2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Steve Pearce. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Beckham is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Popped him up. Pierce has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Ryan Healy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sale has his target. Here comes the first pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, and they remain well behind. Dan Altavilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Danny Bosch. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Bosch leads off second with nobody out. Popped up. Keeley over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 out and a runner on second base. And there are 2 away now. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox lead. But not to fear as they. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Another full count pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
In now, Tim Beckham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Called strike 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Softly hit out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Seager leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Ryan Brazier is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 70.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Grounded to first. Pierce has it. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2, and it's fouled away. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two men are on with two men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 pitch. And a slider, called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox lead it 14-3. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eduardo Nunez, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Beckham is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. One and one. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready. So looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Boston's out in front, 14-3. Ready for another chance? Mitch Henniger starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. Swung on and belted to left by Healy. This one is carrying well. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ryan Healy puts 2 on the board with that homer. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Count is 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that would drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Carson Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Into the box, Tim Beckham, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Seager, the runner at second with 1 away. Ready on 0-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Line toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
D. Gordon is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Malik Smith.
As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Last chance for the Mariners. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
14-6 is the way this one ends. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Wade LeBlanc.